Hello, greetings to everyone. Welcome to our video lecture. And in this series, I'm going to discuss the assessment of profitability in agri-based enterprise. My name is Michael Victor Gonzalez, and I will be your instructor in this subject. Okay, so let's proceed. Assessing profitability in an agri-based enterprise is crucial for the success and sustainability of the business. Profitability is the key indicator of whether the enterprise is generating a positive return on the resources invested. Here's how you can assess profitability in an agricultural enterprise. First, we do have a financial statement analysis. First is the income statement. Examine the income statement to calculate the net income. So the statement should include your revenues, expenses, and net profit. And then your cash flow statement. Review the cash flow statement to understand the source and uses of cash within the enterprise. And also your balance sheet. Analyze the balance sheet to assess the financial position, including your assets, your liabilities, and equity. So here's your assignment questions. What is the financial statement analysis? Why is financial analysis important? What are the main financial statements used for financial analysis? And what is the most important uh, in financial statement? Okay, next is the our gross margin analysis. So this is the amount of money a company retains after incurring the direct costs associated with producing the goods it sells and the services it provides. So you will calculate the gross margin by subtracting the cost of goods sold from the total revenue. This provides a measure of profitability before operating expenses. So here's your assignment questions. What is the purpose of the gross margin analysis? Then what is the gross margin analysis audit? And what is the formula for gross margin analysis? Okay, next is the net profit margin. So here's our formula. To get the net profit margin, you we do have a net profit divided by total revenue to be multiplied in 100. So to calculate the net profit margin by dividing this net income by total revenue. So this metric reflects the overall profitability of the enterprise. So here's your assignment questions. Is higher net profit margin is better? What is a good net profit ratio? And how do you analyze net profit margin? Why is profit margin important? What is a bad net profit margin? And how do you increase net profit margin? Let's proceed to break-even analysis. So this is the process of calculating the number of units of a good or service a company must sell to cover all of its costs. So determine the level of production or sales at which the enterprise neither makes a profit nor incur a loss. So this is the break-even point and can help assess the minimum level of activity required for profitability. So here's your assignment questions. What is the break-even analysis? What is the importance of break-even analysis? What is the conclusion of the break-even analysis? Then let's talk about the return on investment. So how to calculate the return on investment? So we do have a net profit and also a cost of investment. So you will going to subtract the net profit to the cost of investment and multiply to 100. That will give you a 100. That will give you a return on investment. Okay, so here, as we calculate the ROI by dividing the net profit by the total investment, like our capital, our labor, land. So this helps assess how efficiently the enterprise uses its resources to generate profit. Here's your assignment questions. Why is ROI important? What is a good return on investment for a business? Why is ROI important to investors? And how can ROI be improved? Is return on investment and profit the same? Okay, next is cost analysis. So examine all the costs associated with the agri-based enterprise, including production cost, your labor, your overhead, and also your marketing expense. Identifying cost saving opportunities can improve profitability. So we do have here an example, project 1 and project 2. So the total cost of the project 1 is $8,000 in terms of moneta. Then the total cost in the project 2 is $11,000. Here, both project 1 and project 2 have an earnings of the total benefits. In project 1, they have $12,000, and the earning total benefits of project 2 is $20,000. So the cost benefit ratio, by subtracting the $8,000 of the total cost to its total earnings, it gives a 1.5 cost benefit ratio on the project 1. And in project 2, by subtracting the total cost of $11,000 to $20,000, the cost benefit ratio of project 2 is 1.8. So, the project 2 is more feasible, having a high cost benefit ratio. Okay? So here's your assignment questions. What do you mean by cost analysis? What is a cost analysis in business? And why is cost analysis important? Why is cost analysis important in our business, as in our the same question number 2? And what are the advantages of cost benefit analysis? Let's proceed to our pricing strategy. So the importance of your pricing strategy is that, number 1, it convinces your audience to purchase. And also it portrays value in your brand. And it gives your customers confidence in your service or your product. So you need to review the pricing strategy to ensure that it covers all the costs and provides a reasonable profit margin. Adjust pricing as needed to improve your profitability. Here's your assignment questions. What is in a pricing strategy? Why is pricing important to a business? Why is price the most important? What is the most important factors in determining the price? And how do you make a pricing decision? And how do you make a pricing? How do you make a pricing decision? Say. Next is yield and production. Yield and production efficiency. So first, what is efficiency? Efficiency is using the least amount of inputs to achieve the highest amount of output. So monitor your crop or your livestock yield and assess production efficiency. So maximizing the yield while minimizing inputs can positively impact the profitability. So you need to look for other ways or other means that is most cost or less expensive, but with the same result. Okay. So as your follow-up assignment questions, what do you mean by production efficiency. And why is production efficiency important? So what are the factors of production efficiency? And how do you monitor production efficiency? And what are the factors affecting a production yield? Next is market and sales analysis. So we need to evaluate the demand for your agricultural products and the effectiveness of your sales and marketing efforts. So a strong market presence can boost profitability. So here's a follow-up question. What is marketing and sales analysis? And what do you mean by market analysis? And what is mean by sales analysis? Why sales analysis is important for marketing, and why do we need to study and why do we need to study market analysis? Then let's talk about risk management. So the risk management is the process of identification as well as analysis and acceptance, as well as mitigation of what we call uncertainty in investment decision. So there is an uncertainty. We don't know. There are things that when we are in uh, making decisions, there is always uncertain. We cannot guarantee. So when you assess the risk, such as weather events, so this one we don't know when the typhoons will hit. Pest, we really don't know what month, what date this pest infestation will happen, and also the market fluctuation. This one, especially of the demand and supply, the agricultural commodities are very volatile in terms of price. So implement strategies to mitigate this risk to protect your profit. So you need to have a forecasting as well to anticipate. So here's your assignment questions. What is the main purpose of risk management? Then how do you manage risk management? And what is risk management process? What is impact in risk management? Then let's proceed to sustainability and environmental factors. So in my illustration, we do have three major components. We do have a social progress. We also have environmental stewardship and also economic growth. And in these three main components, that is where the sustainability. So these three major components are interlapping to each other. So for example, social and economic, we do have a socio-economic concept, socio-economic sustainability. We need to look how our economic growth in terms of infrastructure, terms of investments in our place, will also promote a social progress. How our people will cope up with this growth to attain a sustainability. And also, in economic growth, there is also an overlap with environmental stewardship. This is our eco efficiency. So our economic growth also causes some impact in our environment. There are pollutions because of the massive growth of population. It also has a direct impact on our environment. So how can we be able to promote our economic growth while maintaining our environmental sustainability? And then we do have a social and environmental overlap. So as the result of a massive growth of the population, it also overlaps in our environmental factors. So the more people, the more land to be used for their residential or industrial or commercial use. And that causes a direct impact on our environment. So with that, we need to think how our social progress will also mitigate or help our environmental sustainability. So these three major factors plays a crucial role to maintain the sustainability. Okay, so let's proceed. So these are your assignment questions. What are the three environmental factors of sustainability? Then what is environmental sustainability and why is it very important? What is the connection between environment and sustainability? What are the benefits of environmental sustainability? And what will happen if we don't ensure environmental sustainability? Next class is the government support and subsidies. So when we say subsidy, these are the benefit given to an individual or business or institution, usually by the government. So we need to be aware of some of the programs or grants and subsidies that may be available to support agricultural enterprises. So you may scout in our Department of Agriculture and other branches of our agencies that promote uh, food security. This can significantly impact our profitability, especially if you receive some grants that of mechanic technologies that really increase your efficiency in terms of production or processing. It really gives you greater impact. And also our periodic review. Regularly review financial and operational data to track changes and make necessary adjustments to improve profitability. So here's your follow-up questions. What is the purpose of the periodic review? How often is periodic review? And what is periodic review in business? And what is the importance of periodic reviews in risk management? Okay, so we need to remember that profitability in agri-based enterprises may vary from season to season and may be subject to external factors such as weather conditions and market fluctuation. That is why it is essential to maintain a long-term perspective and make an informed decisions to ensure the sustainability and success of your agricultural business. Okay, so this is the end of my lecture. So thank you very much for listening, and I will see you again on our next series.